where ideas compete, where imagination becomes impact. Excel Creative Hub presents Every great film begins with a blank screen. This is where ideas compete, where imagination becomes impact. Excel Creative Hub presents Every great film begins with a blank screen. This is where ideas compete, where imagination becomes impact. Excel Creative Hub presents Every great film begins with a blank screen. This is where ideas compete, where imagination becomes impact. Excel Creative Hub presents Every great film begins with a blank screen. This is where ideas compete, where imagination becomes impact. Excel Creative Hub presents Every great film begins with a blank screen. This is where ideas compete, where imagination becomes impact. Excel Creative Hub presents Every great film begins with a blank screen. This is where ideas compete, where imagination becomes impact. Excel Creative Hub presents Every great film begins with a blank screen. This is where ideas compete, where imagination becomes impact. Excel Creative Hub presents Every great film begins with a blank screen. This is where ideas compete, where imagination becomes impact. Excel Creative Hub presents Every great film begins with a blank screen. This is where ideas compete, where imagination becomes impact. Excel Creative Hub presents
Six writers, six bold Nigerian stories, one unforgettable week of public voting, 1 week of residency. Tonight, we crown the champion.
Come along with me, let's go. Welcome to the Excel Creative Hub Screenwriting Competition. Now, this is day 1. Yesterday, the contestants arrived from the airport and they were livid with excitement. Up until they got to the house, you could see they were so happy. Some of them thinking in their minds probably that thank God I made this choice to be here. There was a lot of tension in the air because it was finally setting in that this is a competition.
My name is Teju Awanowe.
My name is Iromosele Gideon Augustine.
I'm Richard Tiba.
My name is Ini Usendia.
My name is Rukaya Zubair.
My name is Lekon Lofinji.
My name is Emil Garuba. I like to call myself a filmmaker because I love films, but I'm mostly a creative consultant. I consult on anything creative, I guess, from, I don't know, film to books to music to video games to, I think I've written 1 or 2 presidential speeches, but I love film, so I kind of gravitate towards filmmaking.
I've written for Rock TV. I am currently on the writer's room of Tinsel.
So I would say I got into the writing profession in the early 2000s, first through a friend while reading her The Chase novel. So I picked interest. I just picked up the book, read it. I love his style of stories.
I'm a writer-director, and I like stories that question your faith.
I've worked on various projects in the past, ranging from Ilenile, Iruraya, Inuji, and I'm excited to be here.
I really am just all about telling stories, authentic, truly Nigerian stories that can travel and, you know, be relatable even to people who do not live here.
Writing for me has been something I cultivated right from the days when I would read books from my father's library. He had a lot of literature there.
Stepping into the session today is the writer who makes characters bleed on the page. Mr. Kehinde Joseph has landed.
So, my name is Kehinde. I've had the good fortune of writing professionally since 2006, unprofessionally since 1994. Why are you telling this story? What inspired the story? Why is it the one you applied with?
Okay, so it's a story I've longed to tell for a while because it came as a short. I served in Jos. I spent a year in Jos, and the heat of the crisis in Jos. Then I remember then core members were fleeing Jos to redeploying. But I wanted to stay back because I've always loved Jos since I was a child. Days of watching Check Me, Behind the Clouds.
You're really old, dude.
I don't know if it's a weird thing, but I write a lot of crime stories. So this story came to me. You see a lot of stories where women are being murdered, abused, used for ritual. And, you know, reading all the story, I'm just like, women are always coming from the weak point. You know, just like I was saying yesterday, we watch American movie, we see Superman, and then we see Superwoman. Can't we just tell the story of women from a point that they are strong, they are not weak, they are able to fight, they are prepared, you know, where they are able to channel their pain, their experience, and they are ready for war too.
Can't be calm, man, because everybody's watching and they're like, that guy doesn't talk, you know, and if you don't talk and speak up and pitch your ideas, sometimes they don't invite you back. They're like, this guy's not energetic enough kind of thing. So I'm not saying you should go down and be shouting, but sometimes you notice the veterans in the room, you know, and they tend to be quite passionate because they want that character that they have created to enter the story.
He built a name on power, on silence, on things no one was supposed to see. But every empire has a crown. Ask him what happened to the Okafor family. Now the money is gone.
I spent 18 years coding a life where the past couldn't find me. The Bukuri was my fortress. She didn't come for me. She came for a brother I've never met.
In a world where the water runs red, flash, sunrise, hills, slow-moving red river, one mother would do anything to protect what she loves, and one daughter could not look away from those she was born to heal.
Living room, Bolaga's residence. They have not been found. Tinu intensifies camera focus on Tinu Ade, angry. They are out there.
In the days when gods walked with humans, they chose a mortal to weave their clothing. A craft so profound, they gifted her an Ofi, a weaving tool capable of bestowing the power of a god.
Leave this fairy tale you call priesthood and come back home. Camera pans to church chapel. Monsignor Raphael stands tall at the pulpit, Suddenly, a rosary slips through trembling hands. The lights from a candle at the altar flickers off. A 6-year-old altar boy close to the Monsignor freezes, wide-eyed as he gazes at the entrance of the chapel.
They left the scripts for a moment. They climbed, they laughed, they shouted. For a few hours, it wasn't about structure or character arcs. It was just 6 people catching their breath.
Like Charlie, we like to party. We don't cause trouble, we don't bother nobody. We you smile and enjoy yourself, cause
Also still looking at, she doesn't go immediately.
You don't even bring in the sister. That's too much screen time for a character we don't need. I like that she doesn't leave in immediately. She can even go to a hotel. The man can still have a loose 40, 50 million naira. But you're nice. What's her name? Imari.
Her name is Imari. Her mother's name is Chida.
Chida.
Her father's name is Jerry.
Nice. Sorry, I know you told me what tribe you got. Where did you get those names from again?
Not central names. Not any state in particular. It's very ethnically ambiguous.
You must get to a point where, for the audience at least, them opening that gate also resolves our attention.
My name is Mima. I am a producer, I'm a therapist, and I am also a talk show host. I am glad and honored to be one of the 3 judges on this competition. So I'm here to touch on the business aspect of things, because you will be working closely with producers. You need to know how they think. What are the key elements? We talked about some of them already. You need to understand your log line. You need to know what your pitch deck is about. You need to have those kind of details. How many slides do you have?
23.
I think I have too many slides to just
How many?
24.
One thing that stands out is the number of slides. We have to find a way to reduce it.
And just have really great stories to tell. And yeah, so we picked these 6 finalists that are here today. It was interesting and an honor and a treat getting to read things that I wouldn't normally come up with. When I'm surprised, you know you have done a good job. I'm very surprised and I'm very happy to see that we really have some very talented people out there doing stuff. The future of our industry is secured. It was an honor again to just, talk to you guys, mentor you guys, talk about your stories. And thank you for taking the feedback. You didn't throw slippers in my head, I am available. You guys, you need any insights, anything like that, so I'm here to help. Just looking forward to what you guys will do in the industry. Reach out when you can and all that, all right?
You guys are teachable, amenable to correction, amenable to suggestions. It was a delight working with you, and it would be a shame if we do not see any of these stories realized now or nearly or at some point in the future. So whoever wins, I know it's an annoying cliche when they say every one of you is a winner, but all of you are winners. From the moment that the 3 of us picked you guys, you had won. I wish you guys all the best.
Across board, there were stories that all of us liked. And that's to tell you that where there's excellence, you can't hide it. It will come out. People will notice you. And therefore, I want to appreciate all of the dedication and hard work for the finalists. Well done. You are all winners in your own right. And as Mr. Jude has promised, ensure that you don't give up on your dream. When you do one story now, it doesn't mean your story will not be next, and other opportunities cannot come. So I'd like to celebrate all of you and encourage you to take this name, take this opportunity and build your brand. Ensure that you use very carefully all that you have learned in this experience. And so thank you so very much, our team, our director, everybody. Thank you so much for having us.
Good evening, Nigeria.
Welcome to the grand finale of the XL Creative Hub Screenwriting Competition 2026. My name is Duke Terry, your host. And honestly, tonight is very special because every single one of these 6 writers is already a winner. They gave us 6 powerful original Nigerian stories. So first, we celebrate all 6 champions. Lekan, Tejiri, Rukayat aka Ruki, Gideon, Inni, and last but not least, Rachel. All 6 gave it their very best, but only one story can take the grand prize. Alright, Nigeria, we've celebrated all 6. Now comes the big question everyone has been asking. Who exactly will be crowned the overall winner? Now, to the platform that made this possible, giving these distinct voices a chance to be heard, XL Creative Hub Abuja. I will show you exactly how your champion was chosen. But first, we'll be going on a short break. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Now, XL Creative Hub is not your regular studio. It's a full playground for the serious creatives out there. We've got high-grade equipment for your podcasts, business meetings, conferences, music production, filmmaking, photo sessions. I could go on. And last but not least, green screen production. If you need it, we can do it. So, what else are you looking for? XL Creative Hub has got you covered. Welcome back to the show. Now, we promised you fairness from day one, so we created a balanced system. Here is the exact voting format we use. 40% from you, the audience, and 60% from our judges. We asked our 3 respected mentors, Mr. Kehinde Joseph, Mr. Emil Garba, and Mrs. Halima Odiegu, to independently rank the 6 trailers from 1st to 6th based on originality, storytelling strength, emotional depth, cultural relevance, and cinematic potential. We have converted those ranks into points exactly as shown in this table. As we can see, there are 2 categories like I just said in the voting format table. We have the category and the weight, so we have audience and 40%, judges and 60%. Now in the next table, we can see the rank, audience score, and judge score. In first position, we have 40% for the audience score and 60% for the judges. In second, we have 35% for the audience and 50% for the judges. In third position, we will have 30% from the audience and 40% from the judges. From fourth, we have 25% for the audience and 30% for the judges. Fifth position, we have 20% for the audience and 20% for the judges. And in sixth, we have 15% for the audience and 10% for the judges. Now remember the rule, the winner is the trailer with the highest votes. The clock has just struck 11:59 p.m. and I'm pleased to announce the public voting for the XL Creative Hub Screenwriting Competition 2026 has officially closed. From every corner of the country and even beyond our borders, you showed up and made your voices heard. Thank you. Every single vote, every comment, every subscription counted. Now, with the voting phase complete, we move into the final and most important stage of the evening, analyzing all the votes from our respected judges and from you, the audience, to determine our overall champion. Stay right with us. The moment you've all been waiting for is coming very soon. We'll be bringing in your voice, the audience votes that carries the full 40% weight in our final decision.
To keep everything completely transparent, we measured your support using 3 clear, publicly visible metrics from each trailer on YouTube, and those were the likes, comments, and subscriptions. We added these 3 numbers together for every trailer to get one honest audience engagement total. Now here are the actual unedited audience totals for each trailer.
Dear Child, subscribers 498, comments 1080, likes 659, total audience score 2237. Ibn Not Muhammad, subscribers 176, comments 399, likes 400, total audience score 975. Silence of God, subscribers 112, comments 419, likes 385, total audience score 919. The God Weaver, subscribers 71, comments 95, likes 99, total audience score 265. The Weight of a Name, subscribers 61, comments 65, likes 94, total audience score 220. Beholden, subscribers 5, comments 16, likes 28, total audience score 49.
Now these numbers come straight from the YouTube platform. Nothing was added and nothing was removed. This is exactly how you, the audience, supported each story. So we want to say a big thank you for every subscription, every comment, and every single like. Your voice is now officially part of the final result.
Let's see where each trailer stands with your votes. Dear Child, 40 points, first in audience. Ibn Not Muhammad, 35 points, second. Silence of God, 30 points, third. The God Weaver, 25 points, fourth. The Weight of a Name, 20 points, fifth. Beholden, 15 points, sixth.
Now each judge submitted their ranking privately, just like you see here. There was no external influence. They did not have communication with each other. Now Mr. Kehinde Joseph, these are his own results. Beholden, 10 points. Ibn Not Muhammad, 30 points. Weight of a Name, 20 points. Dear Child, 40 points. The God Weaver, 60 points. And The Silence of God at 50 points. Now the next judge, Mr. Emil Garba, gave his own results. We have The Silence of God at 50 points, The Weight of a Name at 10 points, The God Weaver at 60 points, Dear Child at 30 points, Beholden at 20 points, and Ibn Not Muhammad at 40 points. And our last judge, Mrs. Halima Odiegu, The Weight of a Name at 20 points, Ibn Not Muhammad 50 points, Dear Child 10 points, Beholden 30 points, The God Weaver 60 points, and The Silence of God at 40 points. Now, let's see the total of the judges' votes combined, because what we just saw was their individual votes under each trailer. That is each trailer. Now, The Silence of God, here are the results from all the judges combined. Kehinde gave 50 points, Emil gave 50 points, and Halima gave 40 points, bringing the total to 140 points. Dear Child, Kehinde gave 40 points, Emil gave 30 points, and Halima gave 10 points, bringing the total to 80 points. Ibn Not Muhammad, Kehinde gave 30 points, Emil gave 40 points, and Halima gave 50 points, bringing the judges' total to 120 points. Then The God Weaver, Kehinde gave 60 points, Emil gave 60 points, Halima gave 60 points, bringing this total to 180 points. The Weight of a Name, Kehinde gave 20 points, Emil gave 10 points, and Halima gave 20 points, bringing this total to 50 points. And Beholden. Now here, Kehinde gave 10 points, Emil gave 20 points, and Halima gave 30 points, bringing our judges' total to 60 points. All right, Nigeria, we've now seen the complete judges' scores added up for every single trailer. Now, let me quickly summarize what we have so far from our 3 mentors. After carefully reviewing all 6 trailers, here is how the judges' points stand. The God Weaver, 180 points. The Silence of God, 140 points. Ibn Not Muhammad, 120 points. Dear Child is 80 points. Beholden, 60 points. And The Weight of a Name at 50 points. So now you can see the raw total points each trailer received from our 3 judges combined. The God Weaver came out on top with 180 points, followed by The Silence of God with 140 points, Ibn Not Muhammad with 120 points, Dear Child with 80 points, Beholden with 60 points, and The Weight of a Name with 50 points. Now, this is very important. Let me explain clearly how we convert these into the final 60% judges score, because we don't use the raw numbers directly as a final 60%. Instead, we rank the trailers based on these totals, and then we assign standard weighted points according to their position, exactly as we showed you earlier in the voting format table. So, the trailer with the highest judges points receives 60 points. That is the full 60% weight from the judges. The second highest receives 50 points. The third gets 40 points. The fourth gets 30 points. The fifth gets 20 points. And the sixth gets 10 points. Let me show you how that looks. This is a complete 60% contribution from our judges. Now, this is where you, the audience, and your voice becomes extremely powerful, because no matter how the judges scored, your votes still carry a substantial share of the final decision. Next, we're going to bring in your voice, the audience votes, which carries 40% weight.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we proudly present the official trailers from the XLCH Screenwriting Competition 2026.
In a city that has learned to hold 2 faiths in the same fist,
We do not have that kind of money.
I was in my room. I heard the chapel door.
they came for one man, and the man they sent to find him may be the one man who should never have been asked.
Reverend, no! Oh, to Allah! Yeah!
The question is, which one will he let out of the dark?
Most people spend their lives running from the past.
Please don't go.
You crossed the line.
No, this can't be right. Water doesn't turn red by itself. We must pray over this, Ada. God is speaking and we must listen.
Mama, stop!
Please, don't tell anybody.
God placed this water here, and he has directed us to serve.
When did she drink from the tap? This morning? How much?
Give us water, we are dying. Please, we need help.
I know what I read. I know what is in those samples, Mama.
What could this mean? She has arsenic in her system. Where's the woman that was brought in with the skin condition?
He built 7 towers. In 72 hours, everything he had built collapsed.
Let's go, man!
This was your grandmother's. And people are just giving me things. I can't just give it back. I can't. Why do I feel like I just walked into everywhere at once before hers? Before hers, you carry it now. Oh, Malara, this place gives me body cold. How long has this been here? Help me get the dress back!
Nigeria, we have now combined the judges 60% and your audience 40%. Let's reveal the final positions, trailer by trailer. In 6th position, Gideon Eromosele with The Weight of a Name. Judges 10 points, audience 20 points, total 30 points. In 5th position, Rachel Atiba with Beholden. judges 20 points, audience 15 points, total 35 points. In 4th position, Rukayat Zubair with Dear Child, judges 30 points, audience 40 points, total 70 points. In 3rd position, Lekan Lofinji with Ibn Not Mohammed, judges 40 points, audience 35 points, total 75 points. In 2nd position, Ini Otu Usendia with Silence of God, judges 50 points, audience 30 points, total 80 points. In 1st position, Tejiri Awanowe with The God Weaver, judges 60 points, audience 25 points, total 85 points.
Nigeria, the official winner of the XL Creative Hub Screenwriting Competition 2026 is The God Weaver by Tejiri Awanowe.
This was your grandmother's. The people are just giving me things. I can't just give it back. I can't. Why do I feel like I just walked into everywhere at once before hers? Before hers, you carry it now. Omalara, this place gives me body cold. How long has this been here? Help me get the dress back!
Tejiri likes to pretend he's quiet. He like, and those are the ones that do the most. And oh yeah, in case you don't know, he's a tinsel writer. If you all know that series Tinsel, this is one of the guys behind that story, so watch out. All right.
First, I want to thank the entire team of XL Floating Hub for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much. You made my year.
Congratulations to you, Tejiri Awanowe, our champion. You have shown us what happens when talent meets dedication. A big congratulations once again. Now, before we wrap up tonight, I want to invite every dreamer, writer, and filmmaker watching. XL Creative Hub is Nigeria's one-stop creative powerhouse. We shoot movies, develop powerful scripts, nurture talent, and turn bold ideas into world-class production. Now, if you have a story to tell, we have everything you need to bring it to life. Trust us. So visit us today at www.xlcreativehub.com. And trust me, we can't wait to work with you. Congratulations also to the 6 finalists. You have all raised the bar truly for Nigerian storytelling. The future of Nollywood storytelling begins tonight. See you next season.